Good morning, everyone. It's so amazing to see so many people in our audience today. It makes me so happy. My heart is full today, seeing so many awesome people out there. So my name's Adrienne, I'm the program director, and we're going to go ahead and get our celebration started. So ladies and gentlemen, esteemed colleagues, honored guests, and most importantly, our proud students and graduates and their loved ones, welcome to this special occasion. Today we gather to celebrate not just the completion of the program, but the journey of transformation and growth. As I said, I'm Adrienne Wade, I'm the program director for both of the programs, and it's my pleasure to have Bree Webb, who's our clinical coordinator, Jerry Smith, who's our retiring concentration instructor, and then we have Coulter Mastis, who's with us. She is the new concentration coordinator. And we also have Amanda McKay with us today, who is our adjunct lab assistant friend. She just comes and saves us every day, so we got Amanda. Let us also acknowledge the presence of the LCCC Board of Trustees, the President's Cabinet, and the School of Health Sciences and Wellness. Your support is invaluable. Now, let's welcome Dr. Schaefer up to the podium for just a few quick words.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Graduates, congratulations, family, friends. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the support that you've showed your student over their time in our program. Today is a special day. We have all our commencement ceremonies tomorrow, but today is the day where we get to celebrate a long-standing tradition in many of our healthcare professions, and that is the pinning ceremonies. The opportunity really to recognize individuals for their accomplishment, pin them, and let them carry that pin as a visual representation for the profession that they are going to enter and succeed in. So it really is a special day. I do want to just echo and thank Jerry again for his time helping us stand up specifically the echocardiography program. Jerry, we appreciate everything you've given to the program and wish you the best in your retirement. And really just a congratulations to Adrienne, to Bree, to the faculty and the staff for success in this program. It really is a special accomplishment, and our students would not get to where they are if it wasn't for the faculty and the staff that really dedicate their time to doing this work. Here at LCCC right now, it's about 1 out of every 3 students comes to us for a career in healthcare, and I'm proud to say that every spring we get to graduate and pin many, many students that go on and really fuel the healthcare workforce, not just in our region, but really across the nation. So it's a special, special day. So congratulations again, graduates. Congratulations to family and friends who supported them getting there. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Schaefer, for those kind words. So today, we mark the culmination of hard work, dedication that our students have shown. Like the intricate anatomy of the human heart, each student possesses unique attributes that, when combined, create something extraordinary. But what makes a great student? Akin to a resilient heart, its flexibility, coachability, and passion. Our students have worked tirelessly, balancing hours of study with rigorous practice in labs and clinics. This dedication is much like the heart's relentlessness in rhythm, driving life forward. I often remind students to find their support network, much like the heart relies on its chambers and vessels to function effectively. Sometimes that support is a person sitting next to them who truly understands the journey. It can also be the four-legged best friend that sits by them daily as they study, make note cards, draw, or even color images of the organs. Whatever that support system looks like, it is a vital part of our students going to this program. Our graduates have also learned to interpret the language of sonography, decipher the shades of gray on ultrasound images, like deciphering life's complexities. They have mastered the art of knobology. Knobology is their very first comp that they have to do, and they always are so scared that they learn it, and now the knobs are just part of their everyday life. Along with that, they have to learn how to adjust the parameters to make a clear diagnosis. much like fine-tuning the heart's rhythm for optimal functioning. I often ask students if they like to look at clouds and to see if they can make animals or other objects out of the clouds, or symbols, because that is what it feels like we do on a daily basis. We look at an image and we make something up. Just kidding, we actually know what we're looking at. But sometimes that's what it feels like when we're scanning. We don't know what we're looking at, but we know the basics and we know how to scan. And with that knowledge and the ability to decipher the grays, we're able to produce images for our doctors. How many of you enjoy the games where you have to find all the areas that are different? So you have an image where one, and you have to find all the different images on the other one. I love that game. I don't know about any of you. But that's pretty much also like what we do. It's one of my favorite pastimes. Another way to think about what our graduates have to do is they have to master their detective skills. Did you know your graduates are detectives? Every day when they touch a transducer, they become a detective. What I mean by that is they have learned how to ask the right questions to their patients, to the doctors, to the nurses, and even to the family members. And they also have to put on the poker face. Don't ever play poker with these graduates. They will rule the table. And they also have to have the perseverance when they know something is not right, when the clues are not lining up. It's their job to persevere and find that area that is not normal. So that detective work can be extremely exhausting when the clues don't line up. But that is where our students have excelled over the past year to 2 years, making sure that they don't give up, that they work through the problem until the answer is found so their patients get the care that is needed. The graduates are here today to not be detectives, so you guys have the day off, but to be a graduate that sits back and thinks about where your journey began. Some may be thinking back to 2 years ago, or maybe even longer when you began those prerequisites, or even the thought of what should I do with my life? Let's try sonography or echocardiography. And so then began the prerequisites. What classes do I have to take to get into this entry-limited programs? With that, and then it becomes the waiting game. So they take the prerequisites, they apply to the program, and then they have to wait because we have to give everybody a chance. And there's lots of people that apply, so your graduates are very lucky to be here. But when they get into that entry-limited program, they still have so much work to do. But they're excited, and they're happy, and the passion begins to build. Then they start the summer, and the summer is a whole new world for them. Nothing like any class they've ever taken before. It is at a whole new level, and they have to learn how to adjust to this new level of expertise that they must learn within 8 weeks. And then all of a sudden, they're off to clinicals. Don't even know what happened to the last 2 semesters because it takes a whole year to get to clinicals, but they're there. For echo, it's a matter of 16 weeks and they're off to clinicals. It goes by fast. And then that clinical year is here. And guess what? Now you're at Penny. So even that year went by so fast. And so let's just take a moment to reflect on the remarkable achievements of our graduates. They have logged anywhere from 800 to 1,300 clinical hours in their clinical settings, and some of them had to drive to multiple areas, immersing themselves in real-world scenarios that have honed their skills and prepared them for the challenges in the real world. I'm just curious, how many of you have ever had an ultrasound before? Raise your hand. I'd love to see that. Awesome. Great. So our students and graduates have inundated the Front Range, Wyoming, and all the way up to Billings, Montana, with their skills, professionalism, and expertise. We are in good hands with the next round of 23 graduates going out to the field. How many of you have had the pleasure of an LCCC graduate or student perform your imaging study, such as ultrasound or an echo? Raise your hand. Oh, wow, that's awesome. Love that. How about any student from LCCC and health sciences that may have helped you in any capacity, such as radiology, nursing, speech-language pathology? Raise those hands too. Oh, I love LCCC. That's awesome. So the hands-on experience is the foundation of their competence in being an entry-level sonographer. Our sonography students have mastered 21 or more different skills in abdomen, OBGYN, and vascular. Our ECHO students have mastered over 17 different skills of the adult human heart. All of these skills our students have mastered are critical in diagnosing and treating cardiovascular, abdominal, OBGYN conditions. This technical prowess is like the precision of a heartbeat, crucial and life-sustaining. Our graduates are well on their way to becoming registered sonographers. Did you guys know that? I'm sure a lot of you have heard your students are studying for boards. So we have physics, abdomen, OBGYN, vascular, and then the adult heart registries that our students are taking and studying for. We are proud to have 23 soon-to-be registered, 13 just in sonography, and 10 in echocardiography. With that, I am happy and so very proud to share what our students and graduates have already accomplished to this day. 22 of our graduates have passed their ultrasound physics with the national average of first time passing at 72%. So great job, graduates. 7 of our sonography graduates have already become registered in abdomen. That national pass rate on the first time is also 72. 6 graduates are OBGYN registered, and that first time pass rate is 79%. And then this is a big one. 10 of our graduates are registered in vascular, and this is why it's so big. In 2023, the ARDMS reported that the national average for first-time test takers for vascular was only 66%. This year's class is at 91%. Great job, you guys. That is a huge task. Our ECHO students are in a very unique and impressive situation as well because we hopefully will be receiving word today that our accreditation is finalized. If not today, we'll have it on Monday, which means that they will be able to sit for 2 different registries to become registered in adult echo. So hang in there, guys. We're gonna get you there. These numbers might seem modest, but they reflect a deep understanding and the expertise in these specialized areas, much like the intricate workings of the heart. Moreover, 21 of our graduates currently have jobs, and the other 2, they're just interviewing to find the right place to start their career. What this means is that this is a testament to their dedication and the respect they've earned in the professional community. Their readiness to step into the workforce, ready to make a difference, mirrors the heart's role in sustaining life, providing strength and vitality. Now on to the best part of the day, right, pinners? Here we go. The pinning ceremony. Today, graduates. The pinning ceremony today is a symbol of their journey, a reminder of their resilience and the support systems that have helped them succeed. Each pin is a testament to their ability to overcome and thrive, much like the heart that beats strong through the life's challenges. I ask that you please hold your applause until after all of our graduates have walked the stage for sonography. We'll take a slight pause and then we'll begin our echocardiography pinning.
All right, first we have Kaylee Barker. I've chosen Mom and Dad to pin me today because they've been my greatest supporters throughout my long 6-year college journey. This past year, especially between studying for boards, working weekends, and receiving the difficult diagnosis of rheumatoid arthritis, they've stood by me through every high and low. I'm so grateful for their unwavering love and encouragement. Thank you both for always believing in me, whether it was in sports or now as I begin this new career. I love you more than words can say.
Christina DeVay. I asked my dad and grandma to pin me because of all the support and guidance they have provided me throughout this program. They stood by me during periods of high stress, academic challenges, and allowed room for me to grow. Thank you, Dad and Grandma, for believing in my potential.
Sarah Lang. Today I've chosen my mom and dad to pin me, but not without a special mention of my husband. I feel so lucky, not only because it was hard to pick just one or two people, but because I have so many people in my life to choose from. I'm incredibly thankful for the support I've received. To my parents, thank you for encouraging me to pursue my education and for working so hard to help me get here. And to my amazing husband, thank you for being my constant support and encouragement throughout this entire journey. I'm so blessed to have so many people invested in me and my future.
Savannah Escarcego. I knew I was going to butcher it, Savannah. Dang it. Sorry. Today I will be having my father and husband pin me. From the moment I knew I wanted to become a sonographer, my dad has helped me along this journey, helping me research schools, updating my resumes, pushing me during hard times, and dreaming this dream with me. I would not be where I am today without the help and guidance of my dad and family. Thank you so much. I would also like to have my husband pin me. Before starting this program, Adrian warned us that this was going to be the hardest 2 years of our lives. I thought she was being dramatic, but she was very, very serious. This has been the hardest 2 years of my life, and I know I would have not made it without my husband. You have supported me, encouraged me, dropped everything to console me during many mental breakdowns, and celebrated with me in my victories, and also supported my crazy idea to plan a wedding and get married in the middle of my clinical year. Thank you for supporting me through this journey. Lastly, thank you to Adrian and Bree. Thanking you for always seeing my potential and always having confidence in me when I did not have confidence in myself.
Chelsea Holler. I chose my fiance Dustin to pin me because of his endless support and motivation over the past 2 years. Shortly after we met, I told him I was going back to school full-time to become a sonographer. He never questioned my decision, and he's always pushed me to better myself. Thank you for listening to my stories every day and for your constant encouragement. I think we're both thankful that my backup plan of becoming your apprentice didn't work out.
Kinsey Jupe. I chose my mom and Tara to pin me today because they represent the love and support that have brought me here. Tara, you moved across the country with me so I could chase my dream of becoming a sonographer. Your faith in me changed everything. And my mom, your unwavering love, encouragement, and belief in me have shaped the person I am today. You were my first best friend, my greatest supporter, and my rock. Without you, my dreams would never have stood a chance. Thank you to my friends who traveled from different corners of the country to celebrate this milestone with me today. Being supported and loved by you is my life's greatest honor.
Jamie Knight. I chose my mom and dad to pin me because they have been my biggest support throughout this challenging yet exciting journey. If it weren't for their endless support, encouragement, and love, I would not be where I am today. I cannot forget a special shout out to my boyfriend Ty. He put his life on pause and moved to Cheyenne with me for the first year of the program so I could achieve my goals. He has been by my side and seen every tear, all of the late night studying, and every accomplishment along the way. Thank you for your love and all of your patience.
Kiana Koch. My husband Connor will be pinning me today. I joked that the most legitimate reason he is pinning me today is because I cried around him the most, but the real reason is that he has been here through this whole process. We got engaged right before I got accepted into the program, and the picture I chose is one from our honeymoon right before the start of the first fall semester. Thank you, Connor, for all the takeout, sitting through the emotional one-sided conversations, and most of all for the laughter and prayers helping me return to joy. The sacrifices you have made are phenomenal, and I am so glad you are here beside me for the end of this journey and the start of the next.
Cleo Meja. I chose Emma, my best friend and unofficial therapist, for my pinning because she has truly been with me these past 2 years. She's listened to every one of my meltdowns, stress rants, and dramatic moments, and somehow still answers my calls. She even drove all the way from Boulder to let me practice scanning her when she was pregnant. No one hypes me up more than she does. Half the time she's more excited about my wins than I am. Her belief in me made me feel that I could do this even on the hardest days. She's been my biggest fan, my calm in the chaos, and I truly would not be graduating today without her support.
Teresa Meza. I decided to pick my beautiful mom and handsome dad to pin me today. If it wasn't for their sacrifices and determination to come to the States, I wouldn't have the opportunities and chances that I do now. So thank you. Without you, I wouldn't be standing here, awaiting to take the next steps in the future you guys have always dreamed of me having. I also want to say a big thank you to Gunnar, his parents, and Stephanie for all their help and support these last 2 years. Without them, I wouldn't be here.
Kayla Otero. Choosing someone to pin me today was one of the easiest choices I have ever had to make. My mom has always been my biggest supporter and my biggest motivator. Growing up, I watched her work so hard to achieve her goals and provide my sister and me with everything we could ever want. Not once did I see her hang her head or lose her determination when it came to something she wanted to do. She is who I thought of every time I felt like I wouldn't make it through this program. Her endless love and support for me has always made me believe I can do anything I set my mind to. I owe a lot of my successes in life to my mom, and she is here with me today because I know nobody is prouder of me today than her.
Allison Rietfeld. I chose my husband, Sean, to pin me because he has been my rock over these past 2 arduous years. He has been nothing but supportive while I've pursued this career path in all aspects of life and encouraging when times would get tough and/or challenging, most often happening all at once. He is always willing to listen to my cool educational exams, even though he doesn't understand a word of it most of the time. Thank you for your unconditional love, support, and grace through my time in the program. Here's to the beginning of countless opportunities. I also want to give a quick shout out to my parents who have been there every step of the way. Thank you for your constant support, love, and hot meals on the weekends. Love you both.
Rima Roger. I chose my fiance, Stephen, to pin me. Stephen was the one who pushed and encouraged me to go back to school even when I was too afraid to do it. This program tested not only my academic abilities, but also my emotional resilience. And having someone who truly understood the magnitude of my work helped me stay focused and grounded. Stephen's faith in my potential never wavered, even when my own did. I will never forget those small little handwritten notes of "keep working hard, you're almost there, love you" on my notes page. These notes, along with our newborn son, were all I needed to push through the hard days. Thank you, Stephen, for your strength, your patience, and your belief in me. I share this achievement with you.
All right, Echo, it's your turn.
Addison Alexander. I choose my mom to pin me because she has helped me through my entire college journey and has been my biggest supporter. After clinicals, I enjoyed calling my mom and telling her about my day. She was always interested in hearing about the new things I learned, even though she didn't fully understand what I was talking about. Thanks for all the encouragement and the support.
Dylan Bolin. I chose my mom and dad to pin me because they have been supportive and encouraging throughout this program. I am honored to have you both play such an important role in the ceremony. Thank you guys for everything.
Faith Brandt. I chose my parents to pin me because they've been by my side through everything these past few years. They've been my biggest cheerleaders, celebrating every win, no matter how small. From the moment I got into the program, they were ready to help however they could, whether it was a pre-exam coffee or just being there when I needed a break. Their support has meant the world to me, and I honestly don't know if I would have made it through without them. Mom, Dad, thank you so much. I love you both.
Nayeli Loya. I chose my dad and Ward to pin me. Here's my reason why. I chose my dad because he is my biggest supporter in everything I do. No matter what, he will always be there for me. I chose Ward because he was my CI, and after working beside him for about 7 months, I consider him one of my favorite mentors. I am honored to have learned from him. Thank you both for the encouragement throughout this journey.
Catherine McIrvin. I chose my parents to pin me today because they both play such a big role in my life. I couldn't have made it through the challenges of this year without their constant love, strength, and support. Thank you for everything you do and for always filling me with encouragement and belief in myself.
Hallie Nesland. I chose my mom and grandma to pin me because they have guided me into the woman that I have become. This program has taught me the value in believing in yourself, but it sure is a whole lot easier to do so when you have people like them cheering you on. Grandma, your support has taken me places that many don't get to go, and I am the luckiest girl in the world to have you in my life. And Mom, it's quite literally impossible to ever repay you for everything you've done for me, and I hope eventually I can find the words to express my gratitude. But until then, I want to say thank you for always sticking by my side and showing me that I will always have someone no matter what. I love you both endlessly, and I couldn't have done this without your support.
Olivia Perez. I chose my dad to pin me. Not only is he my father, but my greatest advocate and biggest supporter, cheering me on through every challenge and triumph. He is an inspiration to me, not only in my career, but in all aspects of life. I couldn't have done it without him, and I strive to be more like him every day. I truly couldn't have dreamed up a better father. Thank you for everything you do.
Courtney Reynolds. I have chosen my dad and mom to pin me because they have been my strongest foundation from the very beginning. Their unwavering love, sacrifices, and constant encouragement have shaped the person I am today. This moment is not just mine. It's a reflection of their dedication, support, and belief in me every step of the way. I couldn't think of anyone more deserving to share this milestone with. I want to recognize others who have also played meaningful roles in this journey, offering encouragement, laughter, and strength when I needed it most. While this pinning moment belongs to my parents, I share this achievement with all of them with deep gratitude and love.
Alrighty, that was fun and exciting, and it almost brought me to tears like it does every single year, but I held it together. All right, here we go. For our conclusion, to our clinical instructors and facilities who have been pivotal in shaping our students, we extend our deepest gratitude. Your dedication is a steady beat that supports our program. To our advisory committee members who work with us to make our program top of the line, we extend our deepest appreciation for your time and your effort. As we wrap up the celebration, I reflect on the honor I have in supporting such talented individuals. Our graduates have the skills, compassion, and confidence to make a real difference in the world of sonography. I have one more ask of our graduates, so I would like all of my graduates, our graduates, to please come back up on stage and just line up in front of me. This will take about 5 minutes, and then we can be done. Doesn't matter the order, just all graduates. Join me up here for one last time. Nope, you're gonna face the audience. You guys can face me if you want. You guys might have to get cozy. There's a lot of you. Yeah, there's some room down there too. You can block me, Faith. I don't mind. All right, so my sonography students that I taught know this really well. Before an exam, I'd always tell them take a deep breath in with the good, out with the bad. But today, what we're going to do is we are going to take a deep breath in, and we're going to look at this amazing audience and look at these amazing lights, look at each other, our friends, our colleagues, and just remember this moment because it goes so fast. And in 20-some years from now, you guys are going to think back to this day and be grateful that you had just 2 seconds to really think about what you guys have done to get to this moment. You guys are amazing. You guys are awesome. You have perseverance, and you're all sonographers. Now, sonographers, it's your turn to applaud the individuals that have supported you and loved you. Thank you guys for sharing in this moment with us. It is truly a blessing to have every one of you here today. This concludes our ceremony. Please join us in the Health Sciences Building, room 111, for a reception to celebrate our incredible sonographers. Congratulations, class of 2025.
We would also like to applaud all the staff who have taught us over the last 2 days.